The wind howls across a vast, empty landscape. It's a world untouched by time, ruled by silence and the distant cries of unseen creatures. But tonight, that silence shatters. A fiery scud tears across the night sky, ending in a violent crash that shakes the very earth. From the mangled, glowing wreckage, a figure emerges, bathed in an ethereal light. It stumbles, wounded, into the prehistoric night. And from the darkness, a low, menacing growl answers. Then another, and another. Something has been awakened. Miles away, a lone figure moves through the shadows. He is one of the first, a hunter clad in animal skins, his face etched with the hardships of daily survival. In one hand, he grips a crude stone spear. In the other, a flickering torch that pushes back the oppressive dark. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, is a potential threat. His world is a constant struggle for food, for warmth, for one more sunrise. But then he sees a strange, pulsing glow on the horizon, painting the clouds with colors he has no name for. A column of unfamiliar smoke rises into the air. Fear tells him to run, to hide, to seek the safety of his cave. But a stronger force, an unexplainable curiosity, pulls him forward. He has to know what has fallen from the sky. He extinguishes his torch, using the strange light to guide his way, his heart pounding a rhythm of fear and fascination. Step by cautious step, he approaches the source of the light. The smell of burnt earth and something utterly alien fills his nostrils. There, in a crater of scorched ground, lies the broken craft. And beside it, the source of the glow being unlike anything he has ever seen. It's tall, slender, and seems to be made of starlight. It's hurt, clutching a wound that bleeds a luminous liquid. Its movements are slow, weak. It is not a threat. As the hunter watches from the shadows, the being looks up, its large, dark eyes meeting his. It raises a hand, and faint, glowing symbols drift through the air between them. Symbols of peace, of distress. The hunter's instinct screams at him to flee from this unknown entity. It is not of his world. But as he looks into those eyes, he sees not a monster, but a creature in pain, lost and alone, just like he would be if he were stranded far from his tribe. A wave of empathy, a feeling as old as humanity itself, washes over his fear. In this moment, he makes a choice. Not to run, but to help. Just as he steps out from the trees, a new sound cuts through the nightly hungry snarl of a predator. A pair of glowing eyes appears in the brush, then 2 more pairs, then a dozen. A pack of huge prehistoric dogs, drawn by the scent of blood, has arrived. They fan out, forming a deadly circle around the crash site, their teeth bared, their growls a promise of death. The alien is too weak to move, and the hunter is trapped with it. The pack leaders inch forward, their muscles tensed, ready to strike. The brief moment of connection is over. Now, the fight for survival begins. The night erupts into a whirlwind of fur and fury. The first dog lunges, and the hunter reacts on pure instinct, jamming his spear forward to meet the attack. Another dog leaps for the wounded alien, but a weak pulse of energy from the creature's hand sends it yelping backward. The hunter is a force of primal desperation, using his torch to create a wall of fire, swinging it wildly to keep the beasts at bay. He hurls rocks with surprising accuracy, stunning one attacker, enraging another. The dogs are relentless, attacking in coordinated waves. One manages to sink its teeth into the hunter's leg before he can fight it off. The pain is sharp, but the adrenaline is sharper. For every dog he fends off, 2 more seem to take its place. The alien, seeing its protector falter, musters its remaining strength, projecting a shimmering shield that momentarily deflects a snapping jaw. But its energy is fading fast. The pack, sensing victory, becomes even more ferocious. The hunter knows they can't win a direct fight. He's bleeding, and the alien is nearly defenseless. He needs a new plan. With a defiant roar, he grabs his torch and runs, deliberately drawing the pack's attention away from the alien. He becomes the bait. The dogs, seeing a wounded, fleeing target, abandon the crash site and give chase. He sprints through the treacherous terrain, his injured leg screaming in protest. He stumbles, and the pack closes in. A massive alpha dog leaps, its jaws aim for his throat. He knows this is the end. He closes his eyes, bracing for the final, crushing bite. But it never comes. A faint, blue shield materializes around him, just as the dog's teeth are about to connect. The impact throws the beast back. The hunter looks up to see the alien, having used the last of its power, standing over him protectively. Exhausted but alive, the hunter thrusts his torch into a patch of dry brush. The flames erupt, creating a terrifying wall of fire that finally sends the pack scattering into the darkness. Silence returns to the ancient world. The hunter collapses, his body finally giving in to the pain and exhaustion. His vision blurs. The last thing he sees is the glowing figure of the alien kneeling beside him. He expects to drift into darkness, but instead, a warm, gentle light covers his wounds. A strange device, humming with an unknown energy, hovers over his leg, and the pain begins to fade. The deep gash knits itself closed. When he opens his eyes again, the alien is sitting beside him, its light a little dimmer, but its presence calm. No words are exchanged. None are needed. In the shared ordeal, in the mutual sacrifice, a bond has been forged, a silent friendship born in fire and blood, under a canopy of prehistoric stars. As dawn approaches, a low hum emanates from the crashed ship. Broken pieces levitate, reassembling themselves with impossible speed. The alien's time on this primitive world is ending. It turns to the hunter, and once again, glowing symbols float in the air. This time, they are not symbols of distress, but of profound gratitude. It places a small, smooth, glowing stone in the hunter's hand. It feels warm to the touch. The alien gives a final, slow nod of respect before walking back to its fully repaired vessel. The hatch closes. The ship rises silently, and with a flash of light that momentarily outshines the rising sun, it vanishes into the heavens. The hunter is left alone, standing in the morning light, the glowing stone in his hand the only proof that the night's events were real. He returns to his people, not just as a hunter, but as something more. He carries a secret knowledge, a memory of a visitor from the stars, and a profound understanding. Even here, at the dawn of man, in a world defined by struggle and survival, there is a place for compassion. Kindness is a force as ancient and as powerful as the stars themselves, a language that transcends worlds and time.